YouTube. Today on the Naughty Librarian, I'm doing a book unhaul. As usual, my shelves are so full to bursting. They need to get cleaned out. I just need to do it. And part of me just keeps holding on to books because I think someday I'm going to read it. But like, if I've had it on my shelf for this long, even if I like read the first chapter and liked it, I still haven't read it. It's time to go. I have to just cut ties, be ruthless here because my shelves are full and there's more books coming. I have a whole box full and I'm just gonna part ways and not look back. So let's get into what's leaving my shelves. First up, I grabbed off the top of the pile like 3 historical romances. And I am kind of bummed because they do seem really fun. So first I have The Secret Lives of Country Gentlemen by K.J. Charles. And it's been on my shelf for years and I have never reached for it. It does look fun. It's kind of queer historical romance. It's something I would like, but honestly, it's been on my shelf for this long at this point. I can't. You know, it's one of those things like I'm bummed out because I think I might like it, but like, when am I gonna read it? Who knows? So it's just gonna leave. Also leaving is Never Rescue a Rogue by Virginia Heath. Again, one I think I would really like. It looks like Enemies to Lovers, but I'm just not going to read it. I don't know. I want to. I think it has some good stuff in it. But overall, I don't have the time or energy and it's been on my shelf for how many years at this point and I still haven't opened it, so it's leaving. Also leaving my shelf is The Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels by India Holton. I actually did read this once. I liked it, I didn't love it, so it's another reason why it can leave my shelf. I don't need to keep it when I don't love it. I'm trying to do that more. Don't keep books I don't love. So it's fine. It's historical romance, lady thief, etc. But yeah, I like it, don't love it. So it's gonna go. Okay, next big clump I grabbed off the stack here. I have this little copy of Hamlet. I know I just got it, but frankly, I have several copies of Hamlet at this point. I don't need this one. I got it for free. I won it at the LA Times Festival of Books. And I've read Hamlet multiple times. I have multiple copies. I do not need this one. Although it is a nice edition. So the used bookstore I am going to bring this to will probably enjoy it. So it's leaving. I've decided to give up on reading Five Broken Blades by May Cortland. It's just magical competitions are just not my vibe anymore. For like a minute, I would say, like probably 2018, 2019, there was a lot of magical competition type books coming out and I got really into them. So I feel like just completely burned out in the genre. It's not this book's fault. It's my fault, but I just have no desire to read it. It's probably good. I think I've seen a couple reviews like in passing that they liked it. So there's that. It's just like, I don't know when I'm going to get to this, frankly, and I don't have a lot of desire to get to it. I'm going to get rid of Upgrade by Blake Crouch because I liked it, I didn't love it. It's fine, I guess. It's very cinematic feeling. It feels like this should be a movie more than a book. It's fine. I don't know. I read it. I liked it okay. I just don't love it. A Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Willingham. This is another book. I got it for free, I think, from Book of the Month Club. And I just never want to read it. It's kind of like eerie murder mystery type of thing. And I'm not into murder mystery thrillers. Like, I've read them, and every time I read one, I have the same feeling while reading it. Like, oh, this is okay. I just never get into them, really. It takes a lot for me to, like, really get into a murder mystery thriller. It's just not my genre. This one kind of hurts a little bit, I'll say, because it's Firebird by Juliet Cross. And this book, look at the sprayed edges. They're gorgeous, right? And I did get it from the publisher, and I did do a book haul for it, so I have, you know, fulfilled my duty. But realistically, the content of this book just puts me off a lot, and I can't get over it to read the book. Essentially, the problem here is that this is a romance between an enslaved person and the person who owns them. Never do that. It's bad and no one likes it. And I guess there's also dragons and stuff. You know, that's definitely a pro in the list of pros and cons here, but the con being enslaved person and owner relationship, and ew, it just gives me the ick. I don't care if it's like, oh, but like the owner isn't that bad and like they're not doing like owner stuff. And I'm like, I don't care. They still own a person. Yuck. So, yeah, it gives me the ick and I can't get over it. But it is very pretty. And it's by Juliet Cross, and I have read things I like by Juliet Cross, but this one, yikes, I can't get over it. All right, clump number 3, I think. I am gonna get rid of His Majesty's Dragon by Naomi Novik. I did read this one. I liked it just fine. I don't love it. There are parts of the story that are haunting, I would say. Like, just like being mean to a dragon who does nothing but be nice hurts my feelings. So, yeah, it hurt my feelings a little bit, but it is kind of like the Napoleonic Wars, but dragons. Sounds cool. I know a lot of people do really like the Temeraire series, so no beef with this book. It's just, I like it, I don't love it, and I don't see myself reading the rest of the series, so it's gonna go. Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young. Again, it's another murder mystery thriller, except this one has like a little bit of magic in it for reals, like there's magic stuff, which does intrigue me. I do like magic in books, obviously, but murder mystery thriller part just gets me still, and I'm like, am I even gonna like this? I don't know, I've read some things by Adrienne Young, and I've liked them, not loved them as well, so like, I don't know. I don't have a lot of desire to read this because I'm just not a murder mystery girly. I'm gonna get rid of Asunder by Kirsten Hall. And not because I don't think this book would be pretty cool. It's like necromancer who gets put into sticky situations, and like they're kind of being forced to serve an eldritch terror, which all sounds really, really cool, but it's also kind of, I've read a lot of books with a similar premise, and I might like it. It's just it's been sitting on my shelf for this long, and I don't have it like on my radar ever. I see it on my shelf and go, oh, I should read that, and then I move on with my day and never think about it again. So I think that's the main problem here. So I am just going to part ways with it because it's just, if it hasn't happened already, it's probably not going to happen. I'm gonna get rid of Aurora Blazing by Jessie Mielenik. I liked the first book of this series. I think it's called Polaris Rising, and I did like that one. I thought it was really fun. However, do I feel the need to continue my adventures with this person and these crew of people? Kind of no. Like, I don't know. I've lost the vibe for it. So I'm just not going to keep a book like I know I'm not going to get to because I'm just not into it right now. Actor Age Eve Brown by Talia Hibbert has been on my shelf for years at this point. And I really wanted to give it a go because everyone loves Talia Hibbert and they really like this book. However, I did read the first book of this series and I kind of hated it. Well, hate is a strong word. I just didn't enjoy it. And I was going to try out a second book by the author and maybe I like this one better. But like, I just have so little desire to read it. And it's a me problem, not the author's problem. But I don't know. It keeps sitting on my shelf because I know I didn't like the first book and I just don't want to give it the time of day. So it's going to move on to a new home of someone who will read it and love it. So The Deep by River Solomon, it's a novella and it's about mermaids. And it's an interesting take on mermaids because in this world, like, mermaids were descended from the pregnant enslaved women that were thrown overboard, and somehow the babies have adapted to be mermaids. So interesting premise. It's just I read it and I like it. I don't love it. So I think it's gonna move on to a new person who will get into all of the mermaid lore, and also it is pretty heavy of a subject matter as well. And you know, I like it, I don't love it, so it's gonna go. All right, last chunk of books I'm getting rid of. I have this copy of Old Man's War by John Scalzi. I just bought it. And the thing is, I already have a copy that's like a special edition pretty copy. And because I don't know, the covers are different, so I didn't realize I already had it. So this is a duplicate. I don't need two of the same book on my shelf, even if they have different covers. That is not my book kink. Like, my books don't have to match. I can have all different versions all in one series. It doesn't bother me. So, yeah, I don't need multiple copies. It's just gonna go because that was my whoopsie. So The Bright and Breaking Sea by Chloe Neal has been on my shelf for years at this point, and it seems kind of cool. It's like Lady Pirate kind of story. Chloe Neal wrote this paranormal romance series, Chicagoland Vampires, and I've read a lot of books in that series. They're just vampires in Chicago solving crimes sometimes, and then smut. So I really, really like those books. And I was like, oh, something different from Chloe Neal, cool. And I grabbed it. I think I got a library book sale. I have never opened it. And it's been on my shelf for years at this point. I feel like I just need to like cut ties. It's not happening. The Woods Are Always Watching by Stephanie Perkins has been sitting on my shelf for years as well. And I just never feel the need to dive into it. It is kind of, I don't know, like a horror slasher thriller kind of a vibe, which seems cool. Like, I'm into it. However, it is YA. If I'm going to do a slasher book, like, I want some gore. Like, I want an adult one. Because I feel like a PG-13 version just isn't going to cut it for me. So it's going to go. I mean, it's probably good. I don't know. It's just, I have no desire to read it. This one might be a controversial pick here, but Long Shot by Kennedy Ryan. It sits on my shelf because I started it and I read a bit of it, and like, I don't know, I wasn't fully vibing with it. And also there is some very dark subject matter in this book that I don't need to put into my brain. It's not a dark romance. It's something that happened in our heroine's past, but like, fucking yikes, dude. It's rough. And I don't know, it's just like a very sad romance. And like, I'm here for the laughs. I want a rom-com, not a rom-sad. So it's just not for me. And I know so many people love this book. Like, people are obsessed with it. And I want to be, but like, I don't know, it just didn't vibe with me. So it's my fault. I'm the problem here. Last up in this unhaul, I have Daughter of the Forest by Juliette Marier. And I don't know, I feel like it's just too fantasy. Does that make sense? Like, it's gotten too far down the fantasy spectrum where it's getting like Lords of the Rings territory fantasy, like high fantasy. And I'm not really a high fantasy girly. Like, I kind of like mid fantasy, I guess. I don't know. I don't get into like building that much of a lore, I guess, in the world building. And this one, I think it's kind of like the Swan Princess type of retelling vibe. And yeah, it's sit on my shelf for years at this point, and I don't think I'm going to get to it. Also, it's quite long. It's 544 pages of high fantasy. Like, I can't. So it's going. Okay. Whew. Like, I do feel better, you know? I can look at my shelves. Like, there's a shelf behind the camera right now, and I can see it. And I'm like, oh, look at that space. I made space on a shelf. Holy shit. So I feel good about that. And also, I just need to like be real with myself. Like, there's so many books I keep because I think I'm gonna read it one day, and it's like, if it's been years, it's not gonna happen. I just need to move on with my life. So here we are. I will be doing more on hauls because I am still cleaning out my shelves. I have more to do. But on that note, let me know in the comments down below. I don't know, make an argument for any of these books. If there's one of these books in this list that you definitely think I am making a mistake by getting rid of, let me know. And maybe I'll give it a whirl. Who knows? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like. If you want to see more videos, make sure you subscribe. And if you want cool exclusive content, including early access to videos or a book club, you can consider becoming a channel member or a patron. Links for that are in the description down below. And on that note, I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.